Welcome back, you lovely bunch. I am here in my fresh MBO cycling kit. MBO is a brand you might not have heard of unless you watched my video where I did a bit of an unboxing and showed you this jersey and some other bits and bobs I was sent. And you'd have to be blind to not have noticed that there's a lot of brands coming out of China, like whether it's frames, wheels, a cycling kit, and these brands are starting to compete with the larger brands, the more well-known brands. So I've already given you a more in-depth look at this kit. I'll put links down below to that video. This is like a quick fire review. So this is the Prime C140 jersey. It is £82. I'm a medium in their EU sizing. So if you're a medium in Rafa, you'll be a medium, more than likely an MBO. But as far as the fit is spot on. It fits really well. It's very figure hugging. It is more of a race fit. Obviously it's summer here at the moment, so I was a little bit sweaty on occasion in the long sleeve. It is not a winter long sleeve. It is still quite breathable. The sleeves are very thin. It's very, like I said, race kind of fit. So the jersey, £82. I'm wearing this with their Prime bibs. This is the entry level bib. They do come in a little bit cheaper than the higher end bibs. So price wise, they are comparable to, like, you know, your Rafa core like bib shorts. Quality wise, honestly, it is about the same. If not, for me, I'd say a little bit better. I do like the feel of them. They do feel really nice. The bib shorts have these rubber grippers at the bottom. That keeps it firmly in place. They do have these seams. If I'm being really nitpicky, I'm not a fan of seams on bib shorts, but these are the more entry-level bib shorts, so I understand why they've done that. And the reason they've done that is, give me 1 second, because these are the Prime T302, I believe, and as you can see, no grippers. And these bib shorts, honestly, have very quickly become my favourite bib short. They're really comfortable. They do remind me a little bit of like Universal Colours bib shorts, the seamlessness of them. This jersey is the short sleeve version of the long sleeve jersey I have, so £75 for the short sleeve jersey, £82 for the long sleeve, so essentially those sleeves are costing you £7. You know, it's £3.50 a sleeve. But as far as the fit, the feel, like, you know, it is definitely not a budget feel kit, you know. The price also reflects that. It isn't a super cheap kit. These bib shorts do cost £120, but on the bike, they feel amazing, you know. They're so comfortable, they really are. And having used kit from brands like Rafa, like P&S, Muc, the quality of these feels very much the same as, I hate to say it, the more expensive stuff from Rafa. Like, this certainly doesn't feel like Rafa Core. Rafa Core range for me, whilst it's nice, it's very obvious it's not their best stuff. You know, like the Rafa Pro Team stuff is the top end, it's really good. Like MAP stuff, like, you know, is very expensive, but also the quality is really good. So this is who we're comparing this brand against. I'm not comparing it to some cheap budget brand, you know, and also just because it's from China, it doesn't instantly mean that it's really bad. A lot of the misconceptions from that come from the counterfeit market. Like, I saw a lot of fake MAP stuff online, you know, and the quality is not going to be good. But this isn't a fake or a knockoff. This is like their own individual brand because they know how to make kit, and this is very much reflected in the quality. So I guess the question is, would I pay for it? You know, and I'll be honest, I would pay for it. And what it's actually done is it's made me realise that I probably wouldn't pay for like more expensive kit like P&S or MAP. I mean, I kind of already had that in my head anyway, but if you can get the quality of this at this price range, you know, like, again, £120 for a pair of bib shorts is not cheap, don't get me wrong, but I'm not comparing this to a £30 pair of bib shorts or a knockoff pair of bib shorts. I'm comparing this to a pair of MAP bib shorts or a pair of like Rafa Pro bibs, which are significantly more expensive. And I would say that the Prime training shorts, for example, if they were being sold by a different brand, they would be priced up significantly more than £120. So if you are in the market for some new kit, you don't have to go to MBO, but rather than look at like your well-known brands like Pascal Studios, like MAP, Rafa, why not look a little bit further afield at MBO? The sizing is the same, the fit is the same, it feels great on the bike, it looks great off the bike. I think it's worth every penny. So yeah, massive thanks to MBO for sending this over. You will definitely see me out in this kit in the future. Do remember to like, comment and subscribe. Links all down below. Catch you very soon. Bye.